Oh boy, guys, it has been a day in the life. I have so much to tell you guys about why I'm running 5 minutes late, and we will talk all about that and the fucking bullshit that I've been put through the last 3 hours. But before we do any of that, I have to introduce somebody that I have not known him his entire life, but he has certainly known me my entire life. Yes, that's right. It's my very own brother, Jet Striar, in the house.
Hello. I know why you're running 5 minutes late because I just experienced it for the last 15 minutes.
I mean, holy shit. I feel like, okay, you missed the entire saga of all of my technology issues, Jet. They've been calling me the tech wizard because it's
Who's
kind
they?
of the people, the rock stars,
Oh.
all the people in the chat and all my friends. They've been calling me that because I could not upload anything because my upload speed was too small. I was at I did speedtest.net or whatever it was. My upload speed was at a 1. I had to get a new webcam. And then I couldn't do with my laptop because there was an issue. Then I got a Chromebook. The 1080 couldn't go with the Chromebook, so I had to get a Dell. The Dell didn't work with my internet, so I had to get a hotspot. The hotspot wouldn't work without plugging it in, paying per month. So I had to. It's been a whole fucking saga. And today we figured out why this saga has been taking place and have been unable to fix it. More on that in a minute. Thank God that you are my guest today, Jet, because only with my brother could I make the first 5 minutes of the stream about myself when I'm having a guest on the fucking show.
Yeah, you don't have to treat me professionally at all.
Like 0 bit.
Wait, so what computer are you doing this on now?
The Dell, I have a multi.
Yeah, how many
setup.
laptops do you own now?
I have. Well, I returned the Chromebook. Now this is the Dell, and this is the MacBook Pro.
Okay.
And it's all because of this. Are you hearing me echo on your end? That's why I use headphones.
I'm not hearing you echo.
Yeah, but I think the people probably can because it's playing out loud for you. And then going back into the mic. Yeah, I do want you to get headphones.
Oh, okay.
Jet Striar, everybody. Making him do work. All right, while he's gone, I'm going to tell you guys what the fuck happened. So here's the. Oh, he didn't mute it while he was gone, so it's fucking doing it still. Here's the deal. I get a notice from the collections agency. Okay, collections sent me a letter last week saying that I owe Spectrum $59 and it was going to collections. I was like, what the flying fuck? Why do I owe $59 to Spectrum? I still have Spectrum. I use Spectrum. What do I owe them $59 for? That doesn't even make any sense. So I was like, okay, I'm going to deal with this. I'm going to call them next week. So then this morning at 10 a.m., I get a call from collections and they say, you owe $59. And I was like, why? Why do I owe $59? I said, you never returned your device. And I said, return my device. I still use my device. Why would I have returned it? My device, that's so much better. Thank you. My device, they said, you've stopped using it in July. I said, I have not changed my device and whatever. Then they said, you haven't had services with Spectrum since July. And I said, what? And they said, if you're disputing this claim, we need to transfer you to Spectrum. I get transferred to Spectrum and they put me to the billing department. In the billing department, they asked me a bajillion questions about like why I didn't notice my service didn't stop. I'm on automatic payments. Apparently I haven't paid anything since July. And that's because the people who moved in the front house, the fucking garbage people that I told you about, they're not garbage people. They don't bring up the garbage barrels. So I'm annoyed with them. Have I told you that, Jet?
Yes.
They leave them on the street. They disconnected my service when they moved in and just started using their own service. And I guess my service has been connecting to theirs, which is why my internet has been so fucking shitty. So, but then they transferred me to what was the department after billing? Sales, because they're saying I need to get all new internet, but I never disconnected my fucking internet. And it went to collections, which means it's going to ding my credit when I didn't even fucking know. So livid. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Hi, Jet. Welcome back. Thank you for getting those headphones.
Yeah, they're my gaming headphones because I couldn't find my other Bose ones. So that's why I look like an aircraft controller.
Oh, gaming headphones? Like, do you stream game?
No, I don't stream. I talk about having sex with other people's siblings on Halo and stuff like that.
What?
That's how you game. You got to talk shit about other people's siblings.
Oh, that's like.
You froze. I don't know if that means I froze.
Yo, not true. I froze?
Now I'm back.
Did you not hear what I said?
I heard, and then yo mama.
I said, I don't understand. Like a yo mama joke, like I banged your sibling?
Yeah. That's how you well, you don't know how to play video games. So like if you play on live, you have to talk shit about other people's families. That's like rule number 1.
Everybody's saying that I froze.
Yeah.
Is it because of the fucking internet problem? Because I'm now on a hotspot.
Here's what's going to happen, people. If she freezes again, I'm just going to take over the stream. I'm going to do what I want to do and be the host. Is that fine?
I mean, 100% we were going to have you do that anyway, because the end of the story ultimately was after an hour and a half on with sales and them saying that they would reconnect my services, they transferred me to somebody without my knowledge who couldn't reconnect my services. And then I said, Jet, you're going to have to do the fucking stream by yourself today because I can't do this. And then I hung up on the person after 3 hours. I'll do
the stream by myself anytime you want because that's the type of brother I am.
I don't want that. I'm not a gamer, so you're right. I don't talk that kind of game shit, but I would think it's kind of weird. Like, would you want anybody talking crap about having sex with me?
You just have to. They don't know who you are. They just say,
"Oh, it's strangers."
Yeah. Do you think like millions of people play like Call of Duty? They don't know who you are. I mean, you can play with your friends, but your friends aren't saying, "I'm gonna fuck your sister." they're not gonna do that. That's fucked up.
That's what I thought you were saying. This whole thing sounds fucked up.
You don't understand the gaming community. I
guess I really don't.
I will say this. Can I do a quick old man rant?
Yeah.
I don't understand, and maybe people in your stream like this, so I don't mean to offend anybody, but the culture of watching people play video games, like watching like PewDiePie and stuff like that, I don't get it at all. I'll never understand it.
What about in like an arena setting?
No. Just like play the game. How is it fun watching somebody else play a video game?
I did that my entire life.
Did you have fun?
Watching you play video games as you wouldn't let us do anything else.
Right.
Sometimes you let me play. Sometimes, like if it was Mortal Kombat, remember?
I definitely didn't own Mortal Kombat.
Yes, you did on M64, N64.
Fake news.
No, that's not fake news. I'm serious. You did, and
I let Sky play video games with me because she was.
You would let me play when we were younger in those back rooms. There was those 2 back rooms, and that one with the big TV that was like a big brick box. We played N64 on it, and you had Mortal Kombat, and you had the thing that I was Kirby in, and
Super
you
Smash
had
Brothers.
Yes, and you had Zelda,
you had a lot of games. I definitely didn't have
N2K Live or something like that.
I remember the one game.
I would play Grant Hill, and I would be Jason Kidd.
That was NBA Jam. And they were rookies in that, so that was like 1994 NBA.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that wasn't Nintendo 64. That was like Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo. Yeah.
That was a throwback.
What was Mortal Kombat on?
It's been on like every system, but
was it on that one?
Probably.
You did have it. We would play.
Mm-hmm.
I was the girl that looked like me. She was blonde.
And you owned a dog in college.
I did own a dog in college. The dog's name was Brady.
Nobody saw it ever, but you owned a dog.
Yes, they did. Oh my God. This is Jet's whole thing. He thinks that I make shit up, but I do not about that. Brady was our dog. I have pictures. I have sent them to you. I can get Lindsay Berg on the phone.
I can send you pictures of a dog too. That doesn't mean it's my
Lindsay
dog.
is with the dog in our apartment. Oh, he's so annoying. Okay. A couple of different things, guys. Since I announced that Jet was coming on the stream, all of my $10 up patrons get to ask any guests that I have on questions. So we're going to get to some of those. Also, of course, in the super chat or the Streamlabs, feel free to submit your questions. We've already gotten some already. So let's throw up this one from Larry Lease, who says, hey, Jet, favorite comic book movie and show? Do you have a favorite comic book movie and show?
So the show has to be of a comic book variety?
I mean, I didn't ask a follow-up question, but I would assume that this is what is your favorite comic book movie and what's your favorite comic book show?
It changes a lot what my favorite comic book movie is. Recently, after just rewatching Endgame again, I feel like it's that.
Really? Wow.
At some point, it's been Thor Ragnarok. It's been The Dark Knight. It varies between that.
You think you like Endgame better than Dark Knight?
I think that the final scene, the final big battle scene, is the best scene that any comic book movie has ever put out in terms of the like grandeur of it and the epicness of seeing they literally did to me what growing up reading comics, what I thought was impossible to transfer a 2-page spread in a comic book to transfer that to the screen. I thought that that just couldn't be done because it's just, you could pack so much stuff in a comic book that you would think would just be too expensive to shoot, and they did it. So I go back and forth. I love Dark Knight, though. I told you yesterday I have this real bitterness towards Christopher Nolan, so that's kind of soured me on Dark Knight for no good reason other than I hold
we will discuss.
Grudges.
We will discuss.
I also want to say it's really, really nice of Roxy today for all the money you guys are donating. She's donating half to me, so that's really nice of you. Thank you, Roxy.
That is not true. You build up a channel that has 20,000 subscribers, and then we'll talk about splitting things. Also, pay me back for the phone bill. Thank you. Deal. Okay, so a couple things on that. Number one, I don't know if I told you guys at all about my brother's comic book project that he's working on. I call it a project, but it's not really a project. It's a business, right?
Yeah, it's a little column A, little column B, because I'm not going to sell every single comic book. So Dad had this gigantic collection of comics. I don't know how much.
Massive.
Yeah,
massive.
I've logged through all of them. It took me months and months to log them, create spreadsheets and stuff. There's over 10,000 of them, and putting them in bags and boards to make sure that they're in good condition. But the craziest part about it is 10, 12, 13-year-old Dad was really good at keeping them in good condition. I don't know what kind of young kid keeps their comic books very immaculately stacked and in nice shape, but Dad did that. And
he's always been very meticulous with things. When I was talking to him on the phone last night, Jet, he said to me, this really has changed nothing about everything going on with Corona. He's like, this really has changed nothing about how I operate. I wash my hands 15,000 times a day, to and from everywhere I go. I don't ever touch my face. I would never have food without washing it. Everything he does, he's very super clean and neat about things. So it doesn't surprise me.
Paranoid. You could go as that far.
Yeah, paranoid. So it doesn't surprise me that he kept all of his shit really organized.
Yeah, but the long-term benefit is comic books, not to get too much into nerdiness about how comic books are valued, but it's all about the condition they're in and the grade that they end up getting if you submit it for grading. So the fact that he's kept these in such good condition, it means that these books some of them are exceedingly rare to have in such high condition.
Yeah. We went through at Thanksgiving. Those are the ones that I posted for the people on my Instagram story who were looking at Thanksgiving. People were losing their shit over them because it's some of the biggest comic books that ever were, first editions of tons of stuff.
Yeah, mostly from the Silver Age, which is late 50s into the early 70s.
Crazy. So wild. And then also for people who don't know more about Jet, so yes, he's a comic book nerd, and where I got a lot of my comic book nerddom from, but also a super sports geek. So I texted you yesterday about this, Jet, about the Gotkowski situation, but I don't really understand as much because I thought that would be a massive hit and you would be devastated, but you seemed fine about it.
And he's a kicker.
Yeah, but I remember when Vinatieri left, I was crushed.
Yeah, but Vinatieri hit game-winning, kicks in the Super Bowl and the playoffs. Gotkowski was a really good kicker for a long time for the Patriots. He's actually their all-time leading scorer. But kickers are a dime a dozen. But
he was also the person who was on the team second longest to Brady.
He was, but you can't get that upset about losing a kicker. There's tons of kickers out there. He had been slipping. So I don't think, especially when you have the Brady news and the Brady leaving, it's how are you going to react to anything strongly after that?
How are you taking that right now? Because obviously it's
so hard. You the exact same thing.
It's really hard right now with everything going on with the virus to think about months into the future. Like this morning I woke up and I was online and saw Wonder Woman was pushed already. You know, we're getting news like that every single day.
Got postponed.
Olympics got postponed. Now Wonder Woman getting postponed. Obviously, a ton of other things are. All of Disney's stuff already has been postponed. Their theme parks are all closed. You know, there's tons of stuff going on. But I'm having a really hard time wrapping my brain around the fall because it almost feels like fake news that Brady is going to be playing for a team that's not the Patriots. And I know it's not fake news, but in my mind, I'm like, are we even going to get to that point? Or is football going to be pushed if we're already pushing events that are taking place in July?
Yeah, it's also like, it's just weird that of all the teams he went to, it's the Buccaneers because
I know.
I mean, they're kind of like, they're just. It's rude to say it, but it's true. They're like a second-class citizen in the NFL, maybe third-class citizen. I mean, they play in Tampa Bay. No offense to any of you who live in Tampa Bay, but like, it's Tampa Bay. It's not
warm.
It's not a huge market. Tom Brady doesn't really have any chance to grow his TB12 brand in Tampa Bay in terms of like the lifestyle brand. They have
his new production company.
They have a fucking pirate ship in their stadium. Like, it's just kind of like goofy. And he's going to be playing for the Buccaneers, who have a pirate flag logo on their helmet. It's just like, it doesn't seem real. 2020 has been a weird year. It's been
it definitely has been. Year. Do you think that they have any shot of going to the Super Bowl?
I think that they'll be good. I don't think that they'll go to the Super Bowl. No, not in his first year. Their defense needs a lot of work. Plugging a quarterback who's so set in his ways into a completely new offensive system, that's a tall task for the receivers to learn Brady's tendencies, for the blocking to learn his tendencies, and for him to learn, okay, well, this receiver likes to do this thing. This receiver likes to do that thing. He's got to learn a whole new playbook, new cadence. It's a lot of stuff. And the Corona thing throws a whole other wrench into it because you can't be with these guys. Right. You can't be working out with them and training with them right now. And that's when you really develop chemistry, is those early sort of reps. And that's when you start to not just find out what a person's tendencies are on the field, but what they're like personality wise, because you got to jive with these people in the locker room. And
you think he's ultimately going to regret it?
I think he's going to look back years later and say, I wish I retired in a Patriots jersey. Not going to regret. I think that he's going to go to a team where he maybe will have some more fun on, because he just clearly wasn't having a good time playing for Bill Belichick anymore. Right. But I think when you talk to or you hear interviews of any of these guys who are all-time great players like Michael Jordan or a Joe Montana, who retired in a jersey that wasn't where they were known for. Jordan retired on the Wizards. Joe Montana retired on the Chiefs. I think they look back and go, man, I kind of wish I just retired at the top of my game in the jersey that I'm really known for, instead of this sort of weird second act. And I think Brady, when he's maybe 60, 70, 80, will look back and say, man, I wish I just called it on the Patriots. But
behind the scenes, what happened?
He's not going to say that.
Behind the scenes, was this more his decision than it was the Patriots?
Absolutely. I think it was, well, I shouldn't say absolutely. It was definitely his decision. The more I read about it, the more it becomes clear that he was just done with his working relationship with Belichick. And I think you could say the same for Belichick being done with Brady, but at the same time, if the price was right, he's not going to turn down Tom Brady for a cheap deal. Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, clearly still wanted to keep him. Because he keeps saying, he says he's like a son to me. So what
are we going to do now?
Good question.
I know that we have that backup quarterback that people are saying is okay, and then obviously we have a draft pick, which we could do something with.
Yeah, we have a draft pick. It's late in the first round, as it always is with the Patriots. They could certainly draft a rookie quarterback there, though. Rookies rarely at quarterback make a huge impact or lead you to a Super Bowl, and Patriots fans are used to Super Bowl or bust. So you're going to have to take a step back from that this year, barring them getting like Cam Newton.
I don't want that.
I like Cam Newton.
You do?
Yeah. Why don't you like him? You don't like his cool hats?
I just find him to be a little problematic.
Why?
Just do you hear some of the things that he says? And he's got like attitude issues sometimes. He does have the last name Newton though, and we are from Newton, so that is a positive thing in his direction.
Sky has a friend whose name is Cam Newton. She's a girl.
That's Cam's. Really?
Yeah.
Who's Cam Newton?
One of her friends from Indiana.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought I knew all her friends.
The only reason I know her name is because it's Cam Newton.
That's funny.
So what are the Patriots going to do? I don't know. They might go with this guy Stidham, who was the backup last year, who was a rookie last year. It's going to be some growing pains, and it's not going to be the usual amount of success Patriots fans are used to.
Are you wishing that we had Garoppolo right now?
Yeah, of course, because then you'd have somebody competent at quarterback rather than the unknown. But there was no way they were going to keep Brady and Garoppolo. It couldn't work financially. So that's we're going to have to see. It'll if we have football, which I still think that the season's going to go on as planned with the NFL. College, I'm less sure about. It will be a very, very different type of season.
Let's go back into the super chat. Thank you so much to my friend John Bailey, epic voice guy, who says, for your Spectrum bill. We'll see if I have a fucking Spectrum bill by the time this week is done. I mean, like literally they're leaving me without internet and without a choice right now. I want to punch them in the face. I'm going to send out a nasty tweet later because how else do we solve things in 2020 other than blasting people on Twitter and making them feel like shit about themselves? This is the way.
Yes. Very Mandalorian of you.
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to impress you, Jet.
What you could have done was recorded your whole conversation with Spectrum and then leaked it online years later, like Taylor Swift's fans.
I don't even know what to make of this whole fucking thing. The last night I'm up all night looking into this Kim Kardashian, Taylor Swift, Kanye West thing, which truly I don't care about. And honestly,
if you didn't care about it, then you wouldn't be looking up at all through the.
No, I'm looking it up because I run the social media for AfterBuzz, and I needed to try to figure out the story. But honestly, I have met Kim before, as she is a very close friend of Maria's, and she is she's not been nothing but a doll to me. Why would she have reason to be? And it seems like people think that she is in the wrong right now. I saw their fans going back and forth at each other, but it was like, Jesus Christ, because apparently, I guess like Kim doctored the video and then the real one came out and then Kim.
But years later. I mean, years later.
I don't really understand. It was so fucking strange. But also it didn't say what Taylor said she said. And it didn't say what Kim said that it said. So didn't they both kind of like say things that they didn't say? Because Taylor's publicist said, did you look into this at all?
Yeah.
Taylor's publicist said that Taylor was like, don't use the B word, that's a derogatory word or something, but she didn't say that. But Kim said that he asked if he could call her that, and he didn't ask that. So both, like, neither of them.
Pick a team. Go. Top of your head.
I have to pick Kim if I pick up a person that I like better. I'm not like that big of a Taylor music person either, but I don't know. And I really don't know. I don't know. Going into the super chat. Larry Lee says, thanks for all you do on SEN fandom and rock stars. I do miss the one and only Daredevil. Yeah, it's the 5-year anniversary of Daredevil going on, starting. I think that's accurate. Daredevil thoughts?
Asking me?
I don't know.
Did you see the big Daredevil rumor?
No, what's the rumor?
They might pop up in Spider-Man 3 or Spider-Man Work From Home, whatever they're going to call it.
When did that come?
That came out about like this past weekend. Yeah.
No, I didn't see that. You think it's true?
I think it would be awesome because they work together a lot in the comic books. The rights are so confused. I don't know how anybody can make heads or tails.
Yeah, I know.
How long Netflix is allowed to use the character, Disney isn't. So I'm not sure, but I think that would work really well in a movie because, like I said, they work together all the time in the comics. So people were excited about it, whether it's true or not. Probably not.
I think that it would be dope also, but I'm kind of with you.
Would you want the same actor?
Charlie Cox?
Yeah.
Yes, because I love him. But no, not if it didn't make the story make sense. It depends what they're doing. So yes and no at the same time.
Good.
In the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar, Matthew Gold says, Jet, do you have any good childhood stories about Roxy?
Yeah, of course I have good childhood stories about Roxy. I mean, does childhood extend into your teen years? Because those are the juiciest stories. So
I think
Roxy's
like
a teenager.
legally you're a kid until you're 18, right?
Yeah, that's true. You are. I mean, we talked about this. You talked about this the other day when I was chatting in here about how when you try to get your permit, you failed the first test, you flipped the chair in the DMV,
Yeah, I
not knowing
forgot
you could
about
take a
it.
second test. Then there was a time when Dad was teaching you how to drive, and he was like, "Roxy, be careful! Don't take such a wide turn." And then you pulled the car over, and you
This one I don't remember.
turned the car off, and you got out and just ran.
That I don't remember.
Yeah, no, that happened.
You weren't with us.
But I know the story.
Yeah, how come you trust when Dad tells you a story, but not when I tell you a story? We also played 007 Jet.
Goldeneye.
I know we did.
Mm-hmm. Sky did. I don't think you did.
No, I did. You're so annoying.
Yeah, there's a million great Roxy stories. It just depends on what sort of era you're talking about.
Ask more specific ones, guys. If you want specific age Roxy stories, put those in the super chat. The Streamlabs. Going over to the super chat. D. Joseph says, "Hi Roxy, wanted to show support and gratitude by sending you a home exercise pack to use during isolation. What's the best way to connect?" Oh, that's so sweet. Usually I have all of my stuff sent over to AfterBuzz, but they're not doing that right now. I need a PO box or something. I'm not sure. If you message me on Patreon, I can try to figure it out. Thank you, D. Joseph. A home exercise pack would be freaking amazing right now.
Have you been exercising during
not
the age
enough?
Of Corona?
Not enough, but a little bit. Have you been? Oh, you've got your fucking machine.
I do have a bike, but I haven't been using it. My wife Leanne has been using it.
You haven't used it? I'm so jealous. I mean,
I've used it. I've used it before. I got in really good shape, and then I got back in bad shape, and I've taken one walk since.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Stick it to the man.
Yeah.
I told you guys yesterday about Yoga with Adriene. It's a free YouTube channel that Torlin, Joe Starr's wife, told me about that I've been looking into. So I've been doing stuff like that and just ab circuits. And yeah, all I have is my yoga mat. So
I got a Nintendo Switch yesterday, so my thumbs were getting exercise.
I can't even handle what you just said. But going back to the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar, Glenn Caesar says, "Hey, Roxy and Jet, happy Tuesday. Very cool that you're doing this stream. That brother-sister argument was classic. LOL. I'm getting flashbacks of me and my older brother watching you go back and forth with each other. More collabs from you, please. Hashtag Rockstars Band." Glenn's the best. We love him. Oh, I want to ask
I
some
love him
Patreon
already.
questions. You do?
Yeah.
He's your friend. He's my friend. You can have my friends if you want. Okay. Going over to Patreon, patreon.com/Roxy Striar. So again, anybody in the $10 and up tier gets to ask questions to every guest we have on. Donnie A says, "What is your favorite Super Bowl the Patriots played in?"
Favorite Super Bowl the Patriots played in was the one against the Seahawks with Malcolm Butler's interception at the end of the game. That's the best football game I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, I believe I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, you were there.
It's also my favorite Super Bowl, obviously.
This is my revenge for the fact that you've been to that Super Bowl and to the game the Red Sox clinched the World Series, right? Was that the one they clinched?
One we won?
Yes, and that was the wrap-up game, right?
The winning game, the game we won. You were at that one too. Yes.
I have to go clearly to the Oscars or Emmys before you.
No, that would be really fucked up. Yeah, but we did the
only way to make it even.
We did go to the Celtics Lakers game 6 together.
Yep.
And we saw them win.
Yeah.
So
but I've been to a World Series game, but I didn't go to the World Series clinching win, and I've never been to a Super Bowl.
Why are you calling it the clinching win? It's just the win.
Because it's a series. So an individual game is a game in the World Series. The one that you finish, you wrap up the series, is the clinching.
It was
game.
The win. It was the win. I went to the World Series.
The same vernacular.
Garth McMurray says, "Question for Jet. To get your mind off Brady leaving, who are some of your favorite Boston sports stars besides Brady, such as Larry Bird, Bobby Orr, etc.?"
See, I don't go for the typical huge star, except for like Tom Brady. I like the grinded out sort of dirt doggy players. So my favorite Celtic is Marcus Smart. Love Marcus Smart. That's my guy.
Of all time?
No, not of all time.
So that, I mean,
but I thought you meant like right now.
he said Larry Bird or Bobby Orr.
Well, I'm just saying those are the type of guys that I like. Like I love Trot Nixon when he was on the Red Sox.
Who is your favorite Celtics player of all time?
Kevin Garnett.
I love him. He's your favorite ever?
Yeah.
Wow. I would have thought you would have said Paul Pierce.
It's a really close, but the way I played basketball was like super intense because I wasn't skilled at all and defense oriented. And Garnett just sort of brought that defense intensity.
Do you know who mine is?
Your favorite basketball player or your favorite Celtic player?
Celtics.
Rondo?
No, I do love Rondo though. No, Bill Russell. Scalabrini.
Bill Russell's your favorite because number 6.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
That's how I had my favorite number. Rondo's amazing. I remember how much I loved Antoine Walker.
I loved Antoine Walker too, but I'm just saying I like the underdoggy players. That's sort of my thing.
Wait, let me ask you this, Jet, because I said this the other day, and this might be one of those situations in which you think I make shit up, and I was like, maybe I am making this shit up. Didn't we have season tickets for a while, or did we not?
No.
Did Grandpa?
Yeah.
Okay, so we went with his season tickets.
No, Grandpa had season tickets before I was born.
No, what was the same? We sat in those same seats all
Dad
the
would
time.
just buy seats in a similar area, but we didn't have season tickets.
Oh, so he bought us a lot of seats growing up.
Yeah, and for the record, another story Roxy just made up.
Yeah, but I asked you about it because I wasn't positive.
On the screen to keep a tally mark of
oh my God, I wasn't positive. That's why I asked. But then Jilly had season tickets in high school, so that's how I went all the time then. And they were right next to KG's sister.
Oh, that's cool. Right when I was in high school.
Who looks identical to KG.
She's 7 feet tall and bald.
Have you seen her?
No. Is she bald?
No, but she is. She looks like KG with hair. It's crazy.
When I was in high school, the Celtics were kind of trash, so I went all the time because tickets were dirt cheap.
Yeah, I think that we were in high school at the same time.
Yeah, but when I went to college was when they won their first championship in my lifetime.
So then they were back to being
good. They
good.
got good. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Going back over to the Patreon, again from your new friend, my always friend, Glenn Caesar, says, who is your favorite comic book character and what's your favorite story arc surrounding that character? He's asking me the same question. I'm not sure about my favorite, but who's yours?
Growing up, I definitely read Batman the most. So I would say it's either Batman or Captain America. My favorite Batman story arc, I loved Hush. I loved Long
Hush
Halloween.
Was great. Did you watch the Hush animated movie?
Yeah, I did. And I loved Long Halloween, which is supposedly what the new movie is going to be loosely based around.
Possibly.
And as far as Captain America, the Civil War comic book I love, and I was so excited when they turned it into the movie. Now they're not too similar, the movie and the comic book, but that was Captain America. I've just always loved as a character. I had the action figures growing up and all that stuff, but Batman or Captain America.
Garth McMurray in the Streamlabs says, as a comic book artist and editor, I love Jet talking about comics and comic TV shows and movies. I'm glad that Wonder Woman 1984 got moved to August. As Patty says, it deserves to be seen on the big screen, not streaming. I would wait until 2021 for it. #Rockstars. Oh, it was moved to August? I just saw that it was pushed.
So that they're going to push everything.
I know. I saw that it was pushed, but I didn't know they announced a date. I would think that August would be a little soon, considering the Olympics are being moved in July. Let me see. Yeah, delayed till August 14th. Wow, I didn't even realize they announced an actual date.
I mean, when you put a date in
that's crazy
that far in advance, right? You could still push it back if need be. I think a lot of people.
But I looked at their schedule, Jet, Warner Brothers. There's like slim. They have barely any dates they can move things to.
Well, I know that they were kicking around the idea of streaming it, and there was a lot of pushback, obviously, from the director, and it does seem like they would lose money ultimately if they don't put it on the big screen. So I think the best strategy monetarily is just keep delaying it until people will be able to go to the movie theaters again. Yeah. I'm assuming that's what Marvel's going to do with Black Widow.
We don't know when, though. That's the problem. Like anything getting pushed right now. I don't know about you, but for me, I had a wedding. You guys know Mark Riley. His wedding was supposed to be in April. A wedding that was supposed to be in May. My friend Stella. Both of those already postponed.
Stella. I don't know who
Funny.
she is.
You don't know my friend Stella?
No, but I just wanted to do that.
We went to college together. But they're trying to pick the dates that they're moving their weddings to, and you don't want to move your wedding twice,
No.
So October is when the first slots are opening up, but I'm worried that October, who knows if we're going to be able to congregate at that point.
I don't know. The frustrating part about all this and a whole series of frustrating things is the federal government seems to have no fucking clue what they want to do either. Like,
you've been sending me back and forth quotes and shit from Trump, which is just hysterical.
Just like today, he's saying, we want to get the government back, everybody back to work and stuff. And you have the lieutenant governor. I don't know if you saw this. The lieutenant governor of Texas said, he's in his 70s. He said, I'm willing to sacrifice my life for the economy, and old people should be willing to go out and buy and shop. And if they die, they die, but save the economy. It's just like, what sort of ass backwards philosophy is that? Didn't you tell me yesterday about somebody who's saying you can choose homelessness or death?
No, that wasn't me.
No, I don't know.
But I did tell you yesterday that I forget, it was like a senator that tweeted, 2% more people will die if we go back to that's what you told me. But it had nothing to do with homelessness. 2% more people will die if we go back to work, but 30% more people will be affected by the economy if we don't, and will be screwed. So you tell me what the numbers say to you, or something like that. It was like, I need no percentage of more people to die. We don't want people to die. That's the whole point. And like, I guess if a 70-year-old is saying that, I'd rather them say that than all these young, like the Vanessa Hudgens of the world. It's like inevitable. It's totally inevitable that old people are going to die. I guess if an old person wants to say that, then that's their prerogative, right. But it still seems fucked up.
My girl, Evangeline Lilly, who seems to not think anything is going on.
We talk about her on the stream every day. Did you see Sophie Turner's response to her?
Yeah. Savage.
Her and Joe Jonas. I get the Jonas Brothers confused.
I don't know which Jonas she's married to.
I think she's with Joe, and I think Priyanka Chopra is with Nick.
Why is Priyanka Chopra famous?
What do you mean?
Why was she famous before?
Before what?
Getting married.
She's an actress, isn't she?
I'm asking you. It's not like a rhetorical question.
Oh,
I don't know.
I thought you were asking like the same way I'm like, how is Bella Thorne famous?
Oh.
I'm pretty sure she's an actress from a TV show, I think. Let's see. I'll look this up right now. Priyanka Chopra. No, she was in Baywatch, the movie. Quantico, the TV series. Yeah.
Okay. So she's an actress.
Yeah. Marvel's Avengers Academy, the video game. She was a voice in.
Oh, well, that's clearly where she got famous
Clearly,
from.
That's it.
Yeah. That was her rocket ship to fame.
She has a ton of credits, but I don't recognize them, and I'm wondering if maybe they are foreign films.
Possibly? Oh, someone says Bollywood actress. Thank you, Calvin Patel. Why. Appreciate that.
You guys rock. Thank you.
Let me ask you this question, Roxy.
Sure.
How come you haven't done any voice acting?
I would love to. I don't know. I wish.
You'd be really good at that. I'm not saying that because you know what? I don't really feel like complimenting you. I don't want to compliment you.
I know. But it's hard to get into. It's very hard to get into. I've been trying.
Because you have a unique voice.
Yeah, I've been doing voice work for Screen Junkies for a while, but not.
It's really good. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I have to put this up because we read all Streamlabs and Super Chats. King Sport Cal says, Jet, do you know about the Jungle Room? #Rockstars. He's referring to the horrible moment in the Jungle Room in which I came upstairs and talked to you and Jeff Huberman afterwards when I was in 8th grade. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Why would you share that story?
I don't. It came up on Collider Live. It's a horror.
What do you mean it came up?
I forget. I don't remember how it was asked, but they've all remember this #Jungle Room for like a long time. It's a whole fucking thing. So
I
I
listen.
don't
I got to
even
give you
know.
credit for at least being honest with your fans,
Always,
but Jesus
always.
Christ,
And then I told
I
them
don't know if
about
I'd share that story.
I told them about what happened with him with the baby.
What
Do you know
happened
what I'm
with?
talking about?
Oh yeah, that story's fucked up.
I told them that too. That was fucked up. It was the same person.
Wouldn't
So
he not want you to tell that story probably because he's like not in the entertainment industry?
I'm not sure, but he doesn't watch my show. So, hopefully they don't know
No,
who.
some shit's gone down in the jungle room for sure. That was definitely one of the more unfortunate things. But there was a lot of action in the jungle room. One of Sky's friends got caught in the jungle room bathroom giving someone a BJ.
Who?
One of Sky's friends.
Who was it?
You can't name people on
Oh.
here that aren't in the industry. You can't do that to
Give
people.
me a hint.
You know her.
Do you remember what one of my friends did in that bathroom?
Clog the toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was gross.
Yeah, but then it ended up being sad in the long run.
Yeah, but like girls should never clog a toilet. Girls don't poop. So
oh my god, you're so fucking annoying.
She was the first girl I've ever seen I ever could confirm pooped.
Wait, Hitman says, Roxy, you brought it up. Why would I bring that up? I don't know. I gotta rewatch the episode. I really don't remember what happened.
Anything for you to just get notoriety, Roxy. So sad.
I wish, Jet, every single week somebody comments on my videos and says, that you would get a lot more views if you did this with less clothes, right? So apparently I'm not doing everything I can to get notoriety.
I mean, like, is those one of the things that you put up when it's like mean tweets? Because I like those. Leanne loves those. She dies every single time.
Leanne is Jet's wife.
The one you put up the other day when you put up the World Girls thing on your YouTube channel, and someone said the only reason you put it up was because you're Jewish to take all the money. I thought that was great. Also, dead on accurate. That is 100% true.
It's like so fucking annoying.
Dead on accurate. That person was right.
It's very annoying that people write things like that, and my only way to combat it is to put them there. Okay, a few things that we have to do because we're 40 minutes. More than 40 minutes into the stream right now. I guess time flew because I was bitching about the fucking Time Warner Spectrum.
No, it's because you're having fun with your brother.
Yeah. I do want to ask you about what's going on in Massachusetts, by the way. But before I do that, if you are in here right now, don't forget to thumbs up this video. 130 people watching live, 101 thumbs up. So let's get those thumbs going. Also subscribe. Also, Jet has his own YouTube channel. Which I've been pushing you guys to, but you guys know the deal. When we have guests on this show, if you go subscribe to their YouTube channel, then I give you a shout out here. Don't lie. We will find out. Jet, what is the name of your channel? And Jake Yakavetta, if you can put it in here, my amazing moderator, that would be great.
It's just my name. I think it's just Jet Striar.
I don't think that's true. I think it's JStry5.
Okay, well, it's one of the two. The problem is my
YouTube.
YouTube.
You look it up.
Here's the thing. I will look it up, but before I want to explain.
Jake will do it because he's the best. Oh, he just put it in. Yeah, it's JStry5.
It was good. I don't even know my own shit. It was mostly Celtics post game stuff. What the fuck am I supposed to do now?
Okay, so do you not want people to go subscribe?
No, I do. I'm just gonna have to.
So you have to tell them what you're talking about.
But I'm gonna have to figure out new content.
I think what you should do is go through the comic books with them as you're going through all of that. Like, show them and like you can show them.
Say in the chat, what do you guys want? I'll do a YouTube channel about anything. You just say what you want. I don't care. I'll do it.
People like people who know what they want, Jet. You need to like either you're going to do video game streaming or comic books or Star Wars stuff. He's super nerdy, so the more people subscribe, the more videos he'll do. And yeah, he'll get back to sports when that comes back. Stephen Fate subscribe, Don Stiletto, a Hitman Hudson.
I hate not having sports. It's the biggest. It's one of the biggest parts of my lifestyle is watching sports and talking about sports, and the fact that it's completely gone. It's like actually affecting my. I told you I've been growing this beard until the NBA comes back. It's not going to be shaved.
I hate that I just gave you a platform to pitch your YouTube channel and you decided that you didn't want to. Jet, this is a good get the rock stars to go over your YouTube channel.
You've been pitching it. I'm pitching it. I was saying I'm just
now everybody gets a shout out.
This is a personal plea for sports to come back.
Oh Oh my God. All right, fine. He doesn't
After what I'm
want
using the platform for. No, subscribe to my channel. I will come up with some good content. It'll probably be the
Oh
comic
my
book stuff,
God.
and I'll also talk about Star Wars. I don't need this attitude from you.
Really? I want to see all the comic book stuff. That's what I want to see because I think that that's something unique to you that other people can't do because they don't have that stuff.
Should I take each one out individually and read it individually, like story time?
I mean, that would be kind of fucking dope. Legally, are you allowed to do that?
I'm sure you can't. No.
Okay. So pitch real things.
So
Oh my
what?
God. So pitch real things. You're a ridiculous human being.
Pitch real things.
Yeah, oh.
Voice acting.
Larry Lease in the super chat says, Jet, do a deep dive into comics on your channel. Roxy, you always got my support. Larry Lease, you rock. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all the super chats today. Also, Preston Bryant says you could watch sports documentaries from the past.
That's what I've been doing, Preston. I've been watching all those 30 for 30s. I've been trying to keep myself busy with that. I've been making fake teams.
I think he means on the stream.
So like a live watch?
Yeah, you could do a watch along or you could do them and then talk about them, like review, recap, things like that, opinions. Or maybe he was just giving you things that you could do in your free time.
Maybe a little bit of both.
I just like can't believe that right now you have a bike and you're not using it and I don't have a bike and that's mean.
I've also like started to get a little bit of a gut. I'm worried.
Really?
I kind of feel like right here.
Oh, he just wanted to show. Oh God. Oh my God.
I don't know if it's skin or fat. I'm not sure.
Are you skinny fat?
What did Leanne say to me when we were in Miami? She said I have a man face and a boy bod.
I don't even want to talk about it. What she said that she thinks you're cute because you have a man face and a boy bod.
Yeah.
Oh, ew, so gross.
How is that gross? But you told the story about the jungle room.
That was gross. I shouldn't have done that, but I did. So there. PRL 18 says top 5 fave Celtics.
For both of us or just for me?
You can take it.
Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Marcus Smart. Oof, man. Bill Russell.
No Bird?
Larry Bird, yeah.
Do you not like him that much?
No, I didn't grow up watching him play.
Yeah, but you just felt so hesitant to put him on your team.
Because I wanted to put guys that I've seen play. And I did see Bill Russell play quite a lot when I was growing up.
You did? On tape? What?
No.
Oh, it was sarcasm.
Yeah.
Good one.
Not Kyrie. No, not Kyrie.
Favorite sports movie of all time? Well, we definitely know Skies.
That might be up there. Mine's probably the first Rocky movie.
My sister's, by the way, is Remember the Titans is her favorite movie. I think mine's Warrior.
Warrior's fucking great. That is a good movie.
I love
I watched it recently. I'd never seen it before. That is an excellent movie.
It's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable. I try to get everybody I can to watch it.
Yeah, Warrior is really good. Yeah, mine's either Rocky 1, Rocky 4, or Space Jam.
Wow, I don't know I guess you can call Space Jam a sports movie.
The whole plot centers around a basketball game.
But it's like a Bugs Bunny movie. I love Space Jam, but like, I guess I'm so mad
that LeBron's doing Space Jam too.
You are?
Ugh.
What? Oh yeah. Okay. So let's talk about this for a second. I was going to ask you about Ben Affleck's new movie, but instead I'm going to ask you about this. So just to paint a picture for you guys, my brother is like the most judgmental person I've ever met. Like he is so fucking judgmental and holds grudges unlike anybody I've ever met in my life. And so last night we're on the phone and he tells me that he hates Reese Witherspoon. Did you not say I hate
her? I can't stand her.
So I was like, wow, she must have done something awful. She must have killed somebody. She must have done something just like super, just horrible. Jet, why do you hate Reese Witherspoon?
Because when she got pulled over for a DUI, she said to the police officer, "Do you know who I am?" Once you do that, you are dead to me as a person. If you ever did something like that, I would never talk to you again.
It's just like so unbelievable because you're not upset she was drinking and driving. You're upset for what she said.
No, that happened.
It's like so fucking crazy to me.
Well, like I hate people who think that because they're famous, think they're better than other people.
I agree. But like, you can't picture drunk ass Roxy being like, do you know who I am? Like, I would hope I wouldn't.
Because I think you were raised better than that. Do you think because you're not Reese Witherspoon famous, but you're marginally famous? Do you think you're better than any of these people in the chat?
No, I would never say that. But Jet, that doesn't mean you should hate somebody. What's your deal with Christopher Nolan? Why do you hate him?
I think he's super pretentious. I think he's pretentious Michael Bay.
You have the weirdest hot takes.
That's a good take. He's pretentious Michael Bay.
It's super not a good take. King Sport Cow says, "Don't talk back to your sister. I will find you."
I'm the older brother. I'll talk back to her as much as I want.
Preston Bryant says, "Is Joe Egerton in Warrior? If so, he is underrated." Yes.
Yes. Also a good director.
What did he direct?
I'll pull up the movies, but I'm remembering he's a good director too. Did you watch that movie? Was it The Box, The Gift, something like that? He directed that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Chris Evans movie?
Give me 2 seconds and I'll tell you. I'm looking it up.
That's fine. We're just live on air, so I can wait.
The Gift is what it was called.
And I said is it the Chris Evans movie?
I don't think Chris Evans is in it.
No, it's Jason.
It's Jason Bateman.
Oh no, that I didn't. I saw
it's a horror.
Gifted.
It's like a horror thriller movie.
What other movies did he do?
He may have only directed that one, so I may have been a little bit ambitious calling him a
great
really good
director. He's amazing. Christopher Nolan sucks, but Joel Egerton, by the way, Joel Egerton's amazing. Good point. Moving on to another super chat. Glenn Caesar says, "Yes, you can read your comics out loud live on stream. Roxy and Jet, other YouTubers do it all the time."
Okay, then I'm doing it based off of Glenn Caesar's advice. Glenn, if I get sued by Marvel or DC, will you represent me in a court of law?
Okay, so fine. We're going back to this then. Now that Jet, I guess, has his shit a little more together, let's get him to 100 subscribers by the end of this stream. Currently, he is at 72 subscribers. I know we can do it. Anybody who subscribes to him, who wants to hear him read comics, who wants to hear him talk about Star Wars, who eventually wants to hear him talk more about sports, because that will be coming back, then right in here right now that you have gone and subscribed, we will give you a shout out. And for the 15th time this week, that's the way the cookie crumbles. It's an expression I've started using since coronavirus. I don't know what happened. Have you picked up anything weird?
That's just a regular expression.
I know, but I'd never used it before. And all of a sudden this week, because I've been here by myself and I'm fucking going insane every day, that's the way the cookie crumbles. I don't fucking know why.
So have I picked up an expression?
Have you started doing anything weird since coronavirus, I was saying. But pause on that, because Lovelicity says they subscribe. C. Bonius subscribed. Kenny, you subscribed. Keep them coming, guys.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Lovelicity is an interesting username.
I love Lovelicity too. Travis Gilbert says, I subscribed a month ago.
Props to you.
That is true. When I said it last on this stream. We're at 74. Oh, guys, we're going to be like the little engine that could. Weston Iris says, long-time subscriber. You have long-time subscribers.
I am so appreciative to my long-time subscribers.
Shout out to all
of my YouTube channel.
What are you going to call them? I call them rock stars. What do you call them?
Jet stars.
Oh my God, that's not cool at all. Glenn Caesar says, Roxy, introduce Coy to Jet, please. Coy is a friend of mine who is like comic book obsessed. You guys would actually get along, and a lot of people have commented before how you guys have kind of similar personalities.
You think I'd like him?
Yeah, you would love him. I would love him.
Because I feel like I have a contentious relationship with some of your friends, and other ones I really like.
Who do you have a contentious relationship with?
Lindsay.
Yeah, that's true. Don Stiletto subscribed. Matthew Gold subscribed. King Sport Gal. I subscribed. About to unsubscribe though. Wow, he's mad because you stepped to me.
Wow.
Whoa.
Well, I'm glad that you have these very loyal fans. That's really good, Roxy.
Yeah, they're pretty badass. You said it sarcastically, but I think you meant it really.
No,
Going
I
back
didn't
to
say
the
sarcastically.
Oh, good. Going back to the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Garth McMurray says, I love hearing the warrior talk. My friend Sam Sheridan on the right in my profile photo. I can't see your profile photo, Garth. Is in it as himself. Sam is also married to Patty Jenkins. So I get to hang out with them almost every summer. I saw some of Wonder Woman 84 and it is well worth the wait. Wow. That was a lot to unpack.
Name dropping.
Yep, they get to hang out with Patty Jenkins. I would die. You kidding me?
Realize that Patty Jenkins didn't direct a movie between Monster and Wonder Woman.
Yeah, she did not. You didn't know that? There's been a lot of questions about it to her. Was waiting for the right project, was working on some TV stuff. She initially was supposed to work on the Thor movie, remember?
Right.
Just like things happened. Shit.
It's such a, because like Monster was critically and commercially successful.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was this huge gap until Wonder Woman.
I guess, I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know what projects she wanted to do versus which projects Hollywood would let her do. And now we think of her as Patty Jenkins because she did Wonder Woman. But after Monster, we knew that that Charlize gave what I think is the best performance of our lifetime. But I don't think she had the same kind of clout that she did because she did a massive, big budget superhero.
Yeah, that always gets you more clout. But to have a big, again, it was financially and critically successful, so that gets you some clout.
Yeah.
Would you want to direct?
Yes, definitely, but not for years. I need to book more stuff first so that I know more and am on sets more in that capacity. And I'm more interested in producing, writing, and acting right now. But down the line, of course, I mean, I don't know many actors who would not like to direct one day. What about you?
Yeah, I think I'd really like it. I would like to do that more than act.
Well, you don't want to act.
No, not really. I mean, I guess if you consider doing like hosting podcasts and radio a form of acting, I mean,
it's hosting.
You're somewhat playing a character sometimes too, especially when you do sports radio.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
I mean, you have to have larger reactions to things than you would in normal everyday conversations. It's sort of like an exaggerated personality.
I wonder if I have that. I feel like I'm kind of just me.
I mean, would you, on a everyday conversation, tell somebody that you told your brother you gave someone a blowjob in a basement?
I wish you didn't just say that like that, but yes, I think I would. Then considering I'm the person who did that. So
that's true. But you were on a show when you did that.
We are getting out of here in a couple of minutes, guys. So get in any of your last minute questions, Streamlabs or Super Chat, and also go subscribe to Jet. Apparently, a lot of them had already subscribed, so I don't think we're going to get you to 100, but we are at 75, which is pretty good. 76, as I said that.
No,
what?
I want 100. Sorry.
I think everybody else has come on. We've been able to get them 150 more subscribers, but you didn't tell them why to subscribe, so I don't feel bad for you. Going to the Super Chat, like Nike, just do it.
Just do it.
Going to the Super Chat, Preston Bryant said, I've never been to a set. How do you describe it? It definitely depends on what kind of set. You know, the sets that I work for, like a Screen Junkie set or a Collider set or AfterBuzz set, is very different than like a Wonder Woman 84 set. So they're different. You kind of got to read the room. The bigger ones have more people. The smaller ones have less people. It depends on like how big budget it is, but there's usually like a crafty, so food services and I don't know, Jet sports radio sets.
Just like broadcasting sets. You know, it's usually just a table around and people sit around it. It's nothing complicated. Maybe there'll be some artwork in the back or jerseys or something hanging. Nothing you've seen it a million times. It's nothing outrageous. Here
they have a lot of Funkos everywhere. Oh, you have a fucking lot of Funkos too.
I do. It's on my shelf that I built to the right of me.
I actually have
a lot of Funkos.
Can you turn it without it getting sketchy or no?
I could try.
He is a pretty dope shelf situation. Oh, it's too far away to see, but all of those are like different
Collectibles and stuff.
Yeah, they're dope. I have these two on the table.
Yeah, I have that. You got two of the Batwoman Starfire ones.
Starfire is Batgirl.
Did I give you the Flash?
Yeah, you gave me Flash, and this is Starfire as Batgirl, and that came as a Comic-Con exclusive from Rotten Tomatoes. Thanks, Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Thanks so much, Rotten Tomatoes. Do you know who I am?
Oh, fucking Reese Witherspoon, man.
That's such a stupid reason.
And it's not like, honestly, this isn't me doing a bid or anything. I cannot stand Reese Witherspoon. Like, I will, anytime my wife has something with her on I see his new story better, I just go, bleh.
I love her so much.
I won't watch Little Fires Everywhere. I won't watch Big Little Lies. I'm not going to.
You're not going to watch Big Little Lies because of that?
No.
That's so stupid.
Anytime I see a copy of Sweet Home Alabama, I rip up the CD.
Oh my God. You're so fucking movie, annoying. Right? Yeah. That's so annoying.
Has she been in a good...
This Means War?
Is she good in anything?
She's an incredibly talented actress. You are so annoying. All right, we're getting out of here, guys. We've been going for an hour.
Is that long? Is that long usually, or how long do you usually do these things for?
I go for an hour.
Oh, okay. Well, I just didn't want to get cut short. That's all I'm saying.
What? You want to be here longer?
Yeah.
What?
You have to understand. There's nothing to do. there's just nothing to do right now.
Yeah. Why is Massachusetts the same thing as California right now?
Yeah, we have a stay-home order. So I mean. There's literally nothing to do. No, you don't have to stay. I'm just kidding.
No,
there is nothing to do.
Just thinking about what I'm going to do when I get off this, which is call back fucking Spectrum.
Fun for you.
I know. I really don't
check in on Grammy.
Yeah, I definitely.
Everybody here knows Grammy, right?
Yeah, I'm going to actually have her do one of these with me next week.
You're going to have to do it in person with her, though, right?
No, because I can't be within 6 feet of her.
She cannot figure this out.
If I send her a link and all she has to do, we FaceTime every day now, Jet. If I send her a link and all she has to do is click on it. Can we put in
our tally mark next to the made-up stories?
No, I'm serious. Do you not FaceTime with her?
No, because she doesn't know how.
She does know how. You just have to first she puts it to her ear and you have to say, put it to your face. I'm dead serious. We have another super chat another Streamlabs that I want to read. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Garth McMurray says, Patty wanted to direct a Wonder Woman movie after Monster, but she got pregnant with Asia Ace and she didn't want to direct a big budget movie while pregnant. Patty and Sam got to work together with the I Am the Night TV series. Sam created it and wrote it.
Yeah, but wasn't that also years after Monster? Monster came out, what, 2003?
Yeah, that series was, but I think they were talking about the pregnancy part. But I don't know. Maybe like being a mom.
I'm going to go on record and say I think it's because she was lazy.
Oh, my God. I don't even want to start telling the people about other hot takes you've had about SNL cast members that you don't like.
Who? Oh yeah. Oh no, I can't stand Michael Shea. He hates Boston. I gotta defend my city.
He does not hate Boston. He had bad experiences in Boston
that he made up.
He did not make them up. Oh my God. Are you serious right now?
I just think he's a dick.
I think you're a dick. Do you think I'm a dick?
Sometimes. I like everybody else on SNL.
Pete?
No, okay. I don't like everybody else. Does anybody like him?
I love Pete Davidson.
He's such a douche.
Okay. Well, there you have it. Garth says Patty is not lazy.
I was just giving her shit. You have bad taste though. You like Hayden Christensen's acting.
I do like Hayden Christensen's acting. Episode 3 is about to have the 15-year anniversary.
Are you going to celebrate in any particular way?
No. All right, let's get out of here. Jet, one more time, where can everybody keep up with you? Social media, your YouTube, etc.
Here we go. At Jet Striar on Twitter. You see it on the right at the bottom there, at the Live at the Rocks thing, right? Nope. Down there. Then at JStry5 on Instagram. I never post on Instagram. It's not an interesting follow. Don't follow the Instagram. Not
You're
worth
so
it.
good at trying to get people to follow
No,
you.
the Twitter's good. Follow the Twitter at Jet Striar. I'm way better at tweeting than Roxy.
my
She sucks
God.
at tweeting compared to me. I'm better at that. Follow me on Twitter at Jet Striar. My YouTube channel, which is apparently at JStriar5. There's going to be some really interesting stuff happening on there. I can't tell you what it's going to be. It's a surprise. It's going to be awesome. Really exciting, unique content. I'm going to be streaming live almost every day at the same time as Roxy. So be sure to watch my
you
stuff.
You made a mockery of it. You made a mockery of it.
I don't think that's true. Why is right below your name? It says at Roxy Striar, but you have a Instagram and a Twitter logo like bordering them. Why don't you have both up?
Because it's the same in both places.
Should I have done that?
Yes.
Live and learn.
Oh my God. Even Jake Yacovetto, who makes the things for me, even said to me, I can't believe people still don't have their names linked on both. Okay, let's get out of here. Guys, Danielle Radford's going to be here tomorrow with us. Get your questions in now. If you're $10 and up on Patreon, you're going to be able to submit questions for her. Also, anything in Super Chat or Streamlabs, I'll definitely make sure that I ask her. She's a dear friend of mine. She is a writer on Honest Trailers over at Screen Junkies and a host all over the place. She's been on the desk at Schmodown and a million other things as well. So definitely going to be a good one. And I'm excited to learn and hear and talk more about her and with her. Also, Lloyd Nance, thank you for the last minute Streamlab. Really appreciate you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Wish me luck with this Spectrum situation. If I had to guess, probably this time tomorrow, I won't have figured it out. Yes, to the guy with his hand raised.
Of the streams that you've done, how does this rate in terms of guest appearances?
You guys tell us.
Tell us in the chat. Super Chat. Follow me at Jet Striar on Twitter.
Oh my God. I'm waiting for them to say. I mean, it's just like so, you're crazy. Jack says 10. Don Stiletto says best guest. Dan Layson says one of the best. I will say that this stream did make less money and had way less views.
I honestly, you know what? I think that.
But they like it. Alex Damon gives it a 10.
Here's my theory about why I made less money.
Cam D'Amelio gives it a 6.
Not great.
There's that.
Here's why I made less money. Because it takes a second to type in how much money you want to donate, and no one wanted to take their eyes off the stream.
Okay. I think that's where we'll call this one. See you guys tomorrow. Love you lots. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Rock stars forever.
Hands.
Oh my God. Bye.